doing a pan-seared salmon with a mango salsa on a bed of rice salad with roasted almonds, mango salsa, and cranberry cinnamon goat cheese. You'll want to stay with me for this one.
Okay, let's get to work on the salmon marinade. Let's start with a few tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. We'll add in some fresh lemon juice, and then we'll move on to dicing and chopping our fresh parsley. Depending on the size of your salmon will really determine how much parsley you'll require for this marinade. Okay, next we'll move on to our fresh garlic. I'm using 2 cloves here. It should equate to approximately 1 teaspoon once it's finely diced. We'll get that all completed and we'll add it into our mixture as well. Now we'll start seasoning. We're going to add in some fresh oregano, salt and pepper. Okay, we'll give this a light mix, and if need be, we'll add in another splash of olive oil and lemon juice. We're trying to create a paste here to marinate our salmon in. We'll give that one final mix, and then we'll transfer it into a sealable plastic bag. Okay, once we have the marinade in the plastic bag, we're going to carefully take our piece of salmon and add that into the bag as well. And then we're going to slowly and gently work the marinade into that salmon. We'll press that in. Once done, we'll turn the bag over and we'll do the other side. We'll make sure we get as much of this pressed into the piece of salmon as possible. And then we'll slowly press down the remainder of the marinade into the bottom of the bag and the salmon. Once that's done, we'll push out all of the excess air from the bag. We'll seal it up. And then we'll place it in the fridge for approximately 1 hour and let that really absorb all those beautiful flavors. Once we have the salmon marinating in the fridge, we are going to prepare our mango salsa. So let's get to work. Mango salsa is so delicious to have on hand. It's a little time consuming to make, but once you have it ready, you're going to be able to use it for a number of different dishes. So let's get to work here. We'll start by slicing our mango down the center and removing that pit. I'd always advise using the ripest mangoes possible. Once you have the pit removed, let's use our knife to score the mango all the way down to the skin. Be careful not to pierce the skin. And then you'll turn your mango and you'll do it the other way. You'll have what are left looking like a bunch of squares. If your mango is extremely ripe, you're going to be able to use a spoon to remove the mango from the skin. You'll see here, this mango is not extremely ripe, so I have to switch from using my spoon to my fillet knife, which is just as good. We can still make this work. So let's go ahead and remove all of the mango from that skin. We'll do both sides, and then we'll bring back in the big pit and we'll clean off any of the remaining mango that we can salvage here. We don't like to waste anything in my kitchen. Okay, let's take our knife and proceed to dice up our mango really finely. We like really small cubes here. Go ahead and add that to our bowl and then clean up any remaining mango that we have. Again, we don't waste anything in my kitchen. Mango tastes so good, we wouldn't want to waste it. Let's move on now to our red bell pepper. We'll need a half bell pepper. Again, diced up finely here. Let's be sure not to have any seeds inside our bell pepper. A little kick in our mango salsa. We'll take 1 jalapeno pepper. Let's remove all of the seeds using a spoon, and we'll dice that up really finely and add that into our bowl as well. Next, we'll move on to our red onion. We're going to use 1/4 of a red onion diced very finely. We'll add that into our bowl as well. Here's one of my favorite herbs. I love cilantro. 2 to 3 tablespoons. I even add an extra 4th one as I love the flavor so much, and we'll add that into our mixture. Give that a good mix, and we'll add in a couple of tablespoons of lemon juice and 1 tablespoon of fresh lime juice. Next and finally, we'll add in a dash of pepper and just a pinch of salt, and there you have it, our fresh mango salsa. Uncle Drew's Kitchen, we're ready to cook some great dishes using this as our topper. Boom. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Okay, our salsa is ready, so we've now proceeded on to heating up some olive oil in a hot pan. We've removed the salmon from the fridge and we're adding that right in. It is a larger piece of salmon. I'm going to just simply loosen up the edges here. In hindsight, I should have cut this piece of salmon down into 2 separate pieces, but this is an Uncle Drew size here. This size salmon is going to take approximately 4 minutes to cook on each side. The reason why I left this in here, I could have simply edited it out and not shown you the piece of salmon breaking. 1, the piece of salmon is very large, and 2, the spatula is kind of small. So either use a larger spatula or have a smaller piece of salmon, and when you go to turn it, make sure you go quick. Don't delay and hesitate. It'll provide the opportunity for it to slip and possibly break. Now we're moving on here to prepping our plate. I do have rice already pre-cooked. I've got my spinach salad as well that is prepared. And then I'm going to bring in the star of the show, the mango salsa. First, we'll give that mango salsa a quick little mix. It's been marinating for a little bit, which is great. And then we're going to turn around and we'll bring over our salad dressing. I just have some olive oil, red wine vinegar, and a little bit of oregano in there. I'm giving you a quick glance up here because I have to make sure the camera is still recording. I've been caught before cooking and talking, and that camera has been off. Next, for the spinach salad, I'm adding some crushed roasted almonds. These are a great addition to that spinach salad. And then, of course, we're not going to forget the star of this show, the goat cheese that is crusted in dried cranberries and cinnamon. This turned out to be a great flavor combination. It was really the first time I'm trying this combination of cranberry cinnamon with the spinach salad, but it turned out to be fantastic. I'm doing a quick little watch check there because I do have my salmon on the heat behind me. I am going to turn around in a moment and remove that from the heat so I can finish up here. Okay, one of the final steps here for our plate presentation is the mango salsa right on top of the spinach salad. We'll go ahead and add in a teaspoon or 2 there. This also turned out to be a delicious flavor for that mango salsa.
Okay, everybody, the Pan-Seared is almost ready. You'll notice here I've got everything else ready to go. Spinach salad tonight, a little bit of red wine vinegar and olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper on that salad. I've got some crushed roasted almond. Also, goat cheese crusted with dried cranberries and cinnamon with a little bit of our mango salsa on top. We're going to lay the salmon on top of a bed of rice, add a little bit of that mango salsa right on top, and then we're going to get in this. This dinner is going to be spectacular tonight. So I am going to bring the salmon right over. It was all in the turn, and I was not happy with the turn that I attempted. So you're going to see I've got this in one large piece, and I just missed a little bit on the corner, that's all. But I'm quicker now. There we go. That's what should have happened on the turn. But alas, it did not. So we could check the internal temp, but I'll just get that out of there, a little piece of the skin. We don't need to see that anymore. So that's our salmon. Check that out right there. Oh, it smells delicious in that marinade as well. We'll go ahead. We can leave it rest a little bit before we dig into it. Right on that nice bed of rice. Come forward a little bit. It's hot in Uncle Drew's kitchen tonight. Now, the mango salsa. Now, although there's a lot of prep work for the mango salsa, once you have it prepared, check this out. Look how much we have here. So I'm going to be using a tablespoon or so on top of the salmon tonight, but this is going to last me for another 3, 4, 5 meals. So I've got this for another 5, 6 days, which is spectacular. So all the prep work for tonight's salmon is going to pay dividends down the road. So when you're preparing dishes, don't always look at it that it's a lot of work for one dish. Think down the road. What can you prepare tonight that you can use for another 3, 4, 5, even 6 days out? Something like this. You could have so many different items with this. We're going to be making a lot of different items. So don't lose faith when there's an item that requires a lot of prep time. Don't worry about that. It's only for one meal. Now, if I were preparing 4 different pieces of salmon, I'd be using a lot more of this tonight. But this is good for a lot of days. So let's get to it. That salmon has rested enough. I've been yapping long enough. So be very careful here when we're going on to our salmon with our mango salsa. Just to hold on right up there. Another little touch of this salsa. This is fantastic, and it's not just because people like to say that word. Salsa. Does anyone know where that's from? TV show? Okay. Set that guy aside. And there you have it, everybody. Pan-seared salmon, mango salsa, spinach salad with mango salsa, dried cranberry goat cheese with cinnamon. This is going to be spectacular tonight. Hope you enjoy. Hey everybody, boom! Time to give this one a try. I think it's going to be spectacular. I want some salmon and I want some salsa. So just so you're aware, before I try this, once I finish cooking, I have to do a little bit of filming first and take a few photos of it. So I have to watch this even longer after it's cooked, which is okay. It gives the meat time to rest. I said meat, I should have said fish, but that's okay. Here we go. So I'm going to get right in there. It should be, oh, I can see how moist that salmon is already. There we go. I'm trying to get right into the center. There we go. Look at that. We'll get a nice piece of the salmon with some of our salsa. There it is. Check it out. Boom! This is spectacular. What a dinner. The combinations, these flavors, are out of this world. You need to try this. I kid you not. Put in the effort. This is so worth it. I'm gonna have some more on camera because it's that good, the salmon. Beautiful. I wish I could make this for the world. That's how good this is. This is spectacular. I'll tell you what. One day I'm gonna be making this dish right on MasterChef. Book it. I forgot to try our goat cheese, that spinach salad. Goat cheese with dried cranberry and cinnamon. Wow, what a combination that is with that mango salsa. That's incredible. Anyway, don't forget, please like, comment, subscribe, share, tell all your friends, tell all your family, tell everybody about this dish and the channel. We want to try and grow it so I can get more of these great dishes out to all of you guys. Anyways, for now, that's Uncle Drew saying, boom! I almost fell into the hot stove. That's it. Now Uncle Drew's got to eat. That's it. That's it. Cut the camera off. Are you still there? I really hope you try this. I really do. Wow. Boom.